Hi there, I'm Dr. Chung and welcome to your friendly proctologist. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you liking and subscribing to this channel and this video. I want to help as many of people like us as possible so we can attain better control of our lives. Alright, so I want to speak with you about a great topic. Someone asked, Dr. Chung, can you make a quick list of best ways to prevent anal fissures and hemorrhoid flares? What a great idea. I mean, something quick and easy. So here we go, okay? Getting right to it. Number 1 is soft poop. I've got a lot of videos on how to attain it and my interesting perspective on fiber. But soft poop means going from the harder end of soft, which is formed, smooth on the outside, usually in one longer piece, and very few cracks, if any at all, okay? All the way down to the looser end of soft, which is like frozen yogurt, okay? Of course, that's important because we don't want damage to the inside of lining of our anus. We want things to come out smooth and easily so that we don't hurt anything on the way out, okay? Number 2. We want to avoid straining. And I got my handy list, that's what I keep looking at over here. But avoid straining. And these are the most common things that are said, but why? Because when we push down on our bottom ends, that encourages more blood to flood to our hemorrhoids and our anus, but it also causes more damage as we're using force to push things out of our bottom end. And the bottom end is a very, very sensitive place and it can pick up on that and cause fissures or hemorrhoid flares. What about number 3? Well, I think relaxation on the toilet is important to remember. We don't want to be tensed up. We want things to be opened up with our muscles. Our pelvic floor needs to relax and lower. Our anus muscles need to open up and relax. That way our poop comes out like a slip and slide, essentially. That's how we were designed. It's supposed to be very efficient. Everything relaxes and opens up and therefore just comes right out into the toilet, okay? Another thing, number 4 is stress management. What do I mean by that? Well, pooping, yes, is stressful, but I'm talking about the things that are going on in our lives. Maybe you're trying to buy a new house, a new car, you have a divorce you're going through, things that are stressful at work or at home. We want to keep these things at a below the threshold level in our minds, because when these things get overwhelmed in us, we become anxious, we get stressed out, and that's where the muscles want to tense up, not relax. And also our bowel habits can change. Some people get diarrhea all of a sudden or get constipated, and as you can imagine, that will cause hemorrhoids or fissure flare-ups, right? So we want to try as best we can to not get the physical symptoms of our stress. Okay, number 5 is having small poop. Okay, the heck am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about in contrast to really big and bulky poop, okay? We ideally want poop that's the right size for the hole we've been given, okay? And fiber can be a very big culprit for this because it bulks up our poop because it's trying to prevent diarrhea. But in some cases, even though it's soft, it's stretching out our bottom holes and therefore rip or rub against our hemorrhoids in a really harsh way, okay? So keeping things manageable, softer diameter is also helped to prevent. Okay, number 6, change your perspective on pooping. Make it something that should be relaxing. Make it something that should be a time to decompress, or really make it a joyful one, not one that's full of terror, full of negativity. We want to say, body, let's do things the right way. We want to be nice to each other. I want to be nice to you, and let's shake hands and be friends with each other, okay? What is number 7? Go when you get the urge to go poop, okay? Try it as best as you can. Life is not predictable, but when you get the urge to go, try to go with your body at that time. We all know that when we hold our poop in, that it becomes more difficult to poop later. Why? Because the anus and your muscles are closing down as tight as possible. They're trying to avoid you having a mistake in your pants, right? But then when it's time to actually go, when you're on the toilet seat, it has a very tough time letting go. And so what do you end up doing? You end up pushing or straining harder, and therefore leading to the damage in your bottom end, right? What is the last thing on my list here? Finding a good position on the toilet seat, okay? Sometimes that means using a squatty potty-ish type of device. You don't need to buy that thing. You could just put some magazines and stack them under your feet, raise and lower your knees so that you can find that ideal angle so that things can feel better. What's another one? Some people even lay back. Some people push or poop kind of like standing up kind of position. So sometimes it helps to sit up more and squatting kind of, or kind of more straightened out, leaning back. Whatever that is, try and experiment and see what will help you prevent the bottom end from being damaged. So I appreciate this question very much. I think it's such an awesome topic, and I hope this helped you. Take care. Bye-bye.